Hi, here we have Michael Siebert from Adelaide Expo Hire and Fusion Exhibition and Hire Services. Michael, you've been in the industry quite a while.
A while.
And I just want to know, what was it like when you first started, and your journey of getting here and where you are now?
Sure. Well, I've been in the industry for many years, Anthony, as you know, and probably about 18 years, I think, now. When I started, I was quite fortunate. The previous owners of Adelaide Expo Hire recommended I get involved with the MEA local committee in South Australia, and that has made such a difference in meeting some incredible people involved in the industry. Some great people, and then probably led me down the path of where I am now, being the owner of Adelaide Expo Hire and Fusion Exhibition and Hire Services.
So what was it like when you first started? Was the industry big, small? How did you first actually know about it?
I had no idea about the industry when I joined Adelaide Expo Hire. I came from, I was an accountant for a paint company, and someone I knew the owners of Adelaide Expo Hire and suggested we should have a chat. And all of a sudden I was the GM, and then got involved in MEA. Had some very passionate people in South Australia at that point in time, and they probably took me under their wing a little bit.
Who were they?
Leslie Woods and Graham Teague. Leslie's still involved in the industry, but Graham's moved on. I still see them today, and great people.
Fantastic. And with MEA, I guess in Adelaide, do they have a big presence?
Not as much as they used to. I think that the MEA structure changed many years ago, and probably took the eyes off the ball in South Australia. It doesn't have the size it does in the eastern states, so I understand that decision, but it definitely has reduced its effectiveness in the state.
Now, and I guess going forward, and I'll put you to a hypothetical, if you were CEO, GM, head honcho at MEA, what would you like to see change?
I think that if you wore your finance hat, it probably can't change, to be totally honest, and I've got a bit of a finance background. So.
That's right, you're a paint background, so you had a lot of red and black paint.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd like to see the presence back in the States, and getting the industry back together as a group, and working with each other to make the industry great in the state where you are. And I think that's probably moved away from that, just based on the circumstances that have happened.
And how would you see that happening? Would it be committees, subcommittees, more events?
I think it would probably take the leaders in the state really to drive it. I think definitely in South Australia, being an owner, I've allowed my staff to be involved now, which is great for the staff. But I think some of the owners then and GMs of venues or whatever aren't involved, and I think that the importance disappears.
So we need to get more of the higher management people involved?
Definitely.
Cool. Going forward now, you've been in MEA for quite a while now. How have you helped put back into MEA over the years?
Well, I was involved in the state branch of MEA, both on the networking committee, and I think you've seen me out at night, Anthony. So
yeah.
You know,
yes, we've been painting red and black.
Yeah, I do love my networking. But also, I was fortunate enough to be invited onto the board a few years ago, and I really enjoyed that experience working with some great people on the board who had their own businesses, all were senior people, and learnt a lot from them whilst giving back to MEA. So.
And going forward now, where do you see MEA in the next or where would you like to see MEA in the next 5 or 10 years, short term and long term?
I think the importance of MEA has probably fallen back over the last few years, and I'd like to see that be brought back, and having a new CEO like Robin might enable that to happen, and I'd like to see her drive that. The board's had a slight change as well, so hopefully they can drive that. But I think the state's it has to start at the state level. Whilst it's good to have the new people, it really needs the states to grow their branches. So
that's just a lot more open communication, I would assume?
a lot.
A lot. Now, nobody else is watching. It's just you and me here talking. What do you think of Robin as the new CEO?
She's behind us. She's in front of us.
No.
No, she had previous experience with Robin in my time on the board, and I think she's a great person. So I'm quietly optimistic.
Right, good. Because I mean, I've had a lot of dealings with Robin in the sense where over the years, and I think she's come from all areas of the industry. So I think her experience would really benefit MEA going forward. Thank you very much for your time.
Pleasure.